Tonight on Hjoshi Beatdown. Hammer's got 2 new toys, and she's got 2 bear buddies to play with and troll the Hjoshi with. And on top of that, somebody's...
Bet you can't keep up with me!
Someone's been rigging the scores in Leeway Harbor. And along with that, there has been a couple of treasure holder sightings in Leeway Harbor, and it appears that they're up to no good. What will happen to them? Who will take care of the treasure holders? It has all happened tonight on Hjoshi Beatdown. What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to another stream with me and Hjoshi, which he will be here in a short few minutes. This is Lpcruz212, and we're about to get ready to reveal our picks and go on with this topic yet again after what transpired in Monday Night Football. And it happened once again after Jerome Boger's terrible roughing the passer call on a sack. So the question remains, and everyone's raising eyebrows, are the refs going too far? And is the NFL getting soft? That's a question that that will be answered tonight. And let's see if I can get Hjoshi here right now, or copy link. Hey.
I feel like running.
Sorry guys, but I apologize for the inconvenience. Okay, so one thing I do want to point out is that there has been like a lot of issues going on with a lot of NFL YouTubers who do a lot of highlights and stuff like that, and it looks like the NFL has been trying to get rid of evidence of bad referees, including Jerome Boger and the last referee who officiated the Chiefs versus the Raiders game. Now, this is one of the this was one of the tackles that that have looked over and over and over again, and a lot of people has done this too. I mean, just looking at that strip fumble recovery and the tackle, and that being called a rough in the passer, is just freaking controversial right there. It's such a terrible call, and it just like takes away the team, and basically calls like that usually will cost them the game or cost them an opportunity to actually like have a possible game-winning drive. And this has happened to the Atlanta Falcons with Jerome Boger's terrible call. I mean, both of them trying to protect what they called, which was ridiculous. Like, obviously with Jerome Boger's case, his was just bullshit. Straight total BS. And I'm not gonna lie on that one, because I even watched and looked at that video again myself a few times, and that's a clean sack. And then when Derek Carr went down in the other night's game on Monday night, the ball was sacked. Not sacked, the ball was fumbled. And you know the old rule saying that if the ball's fumbled, if the quarterback fumbles the ball, and if the other team recovers it, that quarterback becomes a defender. He's not the passer anymore. He becomes the defender. And what I saw there was so freaking terrible. Me and Hjoshi will be talking about that in a moment, okay? So, that is something we're gonna get into. Alright? It's like this. The NFL and the NFL officiating is not holding the referees accountable for bad calls. They're just taking advantage of the rules and ruining other players' career. I mean, this body weight rule, right? That's the rule that they're taking advantage of. And they're ruining careers.
I'll race you there.
They're ruining players' careers and they're taking away best plays and robbing them opportunities to have the ball back and costing the other team the game. I'm not up for that. What I like seeing is players play and tackling. And when a quarterback is sacked, he's sacked. Okay? And remember what I said Monday on the Madden stream. What do you want the defender to do? Like, they can't do two-hand touch. I mean, they're gonna be defending the quarterback like this, like crazy. You know what? Put a freaking skirt on him. You know what? Actually, no. Put a skirt on Tom Brady. Put a skirt on him. Because he's such a big baby. Because he can't get sacked. He's such a pretty boy. Alright? And he got the excuse to say, oh, I don't throw the flags. Man, you wanted that flag. You wanted to take away the competition away. And not have the Falcons have the opportunity to have a possible game-winning drive. I'm telling you. God forbid, I hope this does not happen in the future. Because if this happens in the future, like let's say this, like God forbid, I hope this does not happen. That if these horrendous calls keep going, I'm telling you this right now, a lot of fans are gonna like jump the stands onto the field and they're gonna beat up the referees. That's something I do not want to see. Okay, that's something I don't want. I don't want this to happen. Okay? Because if that were to happen, then the NFL is going to have a lot of repercussions. There's going to be problems. So this body weight rule has to go. It really has to go. And the only reason why it was added was because of Aaron Rodgers. And like I said, I'm calling this as the Aaron Rodgers rule. That's what it is. It's not the Tom Brady rule. It's the Aaron Rodgers rule. That one time he got injured back in 2017 because someone used his body weight to land on top of Aaron Rodgers, and that's when they put the rule in. So that's where I'm calling it the Aaron Rodgers rule. Ah, man. Let me see if Hjoshi's got. Well, he's not on yet, but we'll see where it goes from here. All right. Let's just get a few things started. I can actually like get a couple things, get some progress in going on, because I want to try to open up more of Sumeru, especially the new area as well. Get some Primo Gems here and there. This one's a more punchy power rotation. Oh, Lava Churl. This chump. Hey, this guy's at it again. Hold up, guys. Give me a minute. Ah, man. I'm gonna have to get me another dew. Oh, that was good. Alright. Time to take this jerk out. Oh, did I do my thing? Oh yeah, I did my daily check-in. Okay. Cool.
Jean will be upset if she catches us lazing around like this.
My buddy on right now? I think he saw. Alright guys, he'll be joining in 2 minutes, so hang on 1 second. And then we'll get back into the topics of football and stuff like that.
Hey! I'll race you there! Fire hazard!
Alright, buddy.
Up to the different freeze! Get it!
Hey buddy, it's over there.
I'll race you there! Let it rain!
I'm telling you, this
Fuse is lit!
that does wonders, I'll tell you that for sure. Amber almost took it out with 1 go. So I'm telling you. I'm trying my best to actually get Amber up to like to all 6 constellations so I could try to make her stronger. Well, her base attack is on level 6 now, level 7? Yeah, I got on level 7. I don't remember. But I gotta do it for the other 2. That's another problem.
Ah! The fireworks are gonna get soaked!
Aw, man.
Let's find shelter
Well,
quick!
there goes that. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, he is here! Hjoshi's here! What's up? Yo, I'm hearing a little static there. What's going on?
Yo, I can't hear you.
Yo, can you hear me okay? Oh shit, hold up. Oh crud, what happened? My dumb recognition just stopped. Speaker? Alright, yo, can you hear me okay?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Alright, there we go. I couldn't hear for a second.
Oh, okay, cause I couldn't I don't know what was going on, but man.
Yeah, nah, we're good now. We're good now.
Okay, cool. Alright, to get things started, let's do like a quick little recap of like what went down in London. What were your thoughts of the game? That Packers versus Giants.
In the first half, it looked like we were gonna lose. We weren't doing too good on offense and defense.
Okay, I had to believe that 110% though, because obviously.
I'm telling you, yeah, we came out as a different team during the second half.
We're way behind schedule.
Okay, that is very interesting because like
No one escapes my sight.
we watched that game, right? So
Yeah, I actually did wake up early in the morning. I woke up at 9 o'clock to see the game, and it was worth waking up for. I'm glad I did.
oh yeah, definitely. 'Cause here's the thing with oh shoot, sorry, just a little hiccup there. Here's what I saw. What I saw was that the Giants weren't red hot at the moment, but by the time
Born of ice and
like they
frost.
got into the second half, there was something different about this. There was something different. They started
Blaze over.
getting touchdown after touchdown, and then for some reason, like in the 4th quarter, and everybody knows, believe it or not, that Aaron Rodgers is always good in the clutch in the 4th quarter, no matter what. And the Giants, right? Not only did they stop them once on 3rd down, but stopped them twice in a row on 4th down.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
deflecting the pass. Nobody has ever stopped Aaron Rodgers in the clutch. Everybody knows Aaron Rodgers that he's the king of clutch and king of free plays. Like, getting people off sides and then, like, getting in the clutch in the final minutes of the 4th quarter just to get a win.
Yeah.
What I saw
Oh, yeah.
was a Giants team that's hungry. That was looking to put a stop to the Green Bay Packers.
Yeah.
I have to say, this was the best game the Giants have ever played. Hands down.
I'll race you there.
And
Yeah, no, this is a good game. I really like this game.
now, the question remains, though. Do you think they're going to remain hot like this? Come against the Ravens.
I mean, who knows? I feel like this is going to be a little bit of a tough game. But, I mean, it's not nothing too much to worry about because the Ravens are 3-1. So, it's not 3-2. So, it's not like they're red hot. But, plus, they have a lot of injuries.
Okay, yeah. That is true, though. The Ravens also do have... greatest Hjoshi troll.
Because right now, they're 3-2. So, as of right now, they're number 1 in the AFC North.
Yup.
As of right now.
Yep, that's... the Baltimore Ravens are a tough team. I mean, the Giants and the Ravens have actually met each other in the Super Bowl back in Super Bowl 35. That was the time the Ravens got their first title against the Giants in a blowout fashion. I'll never forget that. That's like one of the worst games I've ever seen.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, oops. I don't know how that happened, but this game is probably going to be decided by the players, and this is going to be one of those games where Lamar Jackson might get hot. I mean, there's going to be some risks to take. There's going to be a lot of risks in the Giants versus Ravens game, but it's still going to be a good one. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, for sure.
And then, this one I talked about this on Monday on my Madden stream, but I cannot believe I'm actually gonna bring this up again because of that Monday night game. Now,
No escape.
was that roughing the passer call unnecessary?
That was probably one of the worst calls I've ever seen. That was not roughing the passer.
Clearly not. All right.
Bet you can't
That
keep
was
up with
literally
me.
a clean sack.
And not only that
Shadows
though,
of fate.
but you also have to understand that Derek Carr fumbled that football. He fumbled that football. And
I mean, even if he didn't fumble the football, that still was not, that was not roughing the passer.
it was not. And
He didn't have to fumble the ball.
yeah, I know. But it looked like it was a strip sack right there too. Like he just stripped it and grabbed the ball. Like if you look at the replay, like it's definitely a clean fumble. Like what do you want the defender to do?
Bet you can't keep up with me.
This is
Let it
this is one. This is where like well I see football as a whole right now with one of the worst flaws in football, where you're trying to break what's already been damaged.
Yeah.
All right. Look what happened to Clay Matthews when they put that rule in. 'Cause when you think about it, it ruined his career. And the reason why they put this rule in was because of what happened to Aaron Rodgers like back in 2017.
Yeah.
Like when Aaron Rodgers got sacked really hard. And that's when they put that rule in. He got hurt because of that. Because we're not calling it it's called the body weight of the quarterback rule, which is a bullshit rule. But this is known as the Aaron Rodgers rule. This is not the Tom Brady rule. This is the Aaron Rodgers rule.
Yeah.
Like the Roy Williams rule, which is like the horse collar tackle that was implemented in 2004 when Roy Williams used to do that shit back then.
Yeah.
And for these two refs, like Jerome Boger and this other ref that called those roughing the passers, they should be held accountable.
No, they should be fired for that.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Like I think that can ruin a game, and that has ruined the game, you know?
Yeah, and it's ruined the Falcons' opportunity for a possible game-winning drive. I'm not
For
saying.
example, that's literally what happened with literally in 2019 or 2018 or 2019, Saints versus Rams. Well, look what happened. They called it a pass interference, or they didn't call it a pass interference call.
That's right. It was a no call. And
See,
that's
that
what.
If that would have been called, then the Saints could have won.
That's right. And then.
See, that's it. Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's one of the worst calls I've ever seen. And then, let alone Jerome Boger. Like, let's get onto this conversation here. Everybody knows that Jerome Boger is the #1 corrupt
Thank you
referee
for completing today's
in the entire NFL.
Here is your reward.
Everybody in the U.S. knows he's #1, especially all football fans. Okay?
Yeah.
Alright?
Yeah.
To him, it's everything his way. It's never about doing what the players love to do. Like, if anybody freaking spoke out of term and said that, oh, like, what'd you freaking call that for? He'll call it unsportsmanlike for no apparent reason. Like, he abuses his authority as a referee. And he should not, he shouldn't be officiating. Regardless of the fact of how bad that call is.
He really needs to be fired for that.
Yeah. Like, even if you look at the clip as well, of that one, that is a clean sack on Brady.
Yeah.
But no, they gotta freaking put a tutu on him and call it roughing the passer. Worst call I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Like, you've got to be kidding me, man. Like, you've got to be kidding me. This just shows that. Not only that though, like I've seen YouTube users, like, they bring it up. Even this person I even watch Highlight Heaven. Like, he also has a Twitter as well. I mean, like, he's even put it up there as well, and they took it down for no apparent reason.
Yeah.
What the NFL's doing is I don't like to be assuming it or anything. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think the NFL is just trying to, like, throw away the evidence.
They got solved. I think they got solved.
Goldfish as pets? They're very cute.
Yeah, but the NFL's trying their best to throw away the evidence and try to defend the officials. Like, I'm telling you, there's repercussions. And remember what happened the last time, what Jerome Boger did, right? He got reprimanded. He got reprimanded for it.
He hasn't learned. He clearly hasn't learned, though.
Yep, he hasn't.
He has to be fired. There's like no other option to say. Like, he needs to get out of the league. Go tell him to go. Just tell him to go to, like, coach college or high school or something.
Yeah, and I think I mentioned this earlier that yes, I did mention this earlier as well though on Madden, on my Madden stream on Monday, that there was like a hashtag going on Twitter called Fire Jerome Boger. Like, yeah. I even took to Twitter myself and, like, I said my piece about it too. Like he's corrupt and everything. Like, everybody wants him gone. Like, he's been reffing for years and they still haven't done nothing about it. And especially on that one call, the one judgment call on Harvey Dahl, like, years ago, back when the Rams used to be called the St. Louis Rams at the time, right? Harvey Dahl, right? He stiff-armed the defender, and Jerome Boger called it a holding. And Harvey Dahl said, like, I know you didn't call that a holding. That's not effing holding. And then Jerome Boger threw another flag for sportsmanlike conduct. I'm like, you know that's not a holding. That's a stiff-arm.
Yeah, that's so stupid.
Yeah, because, like, I'm guessing he can't take criticism. I think that's what it's all about.
Yeah, some of these refs are just so, like, they're so soft.
I know. And with this one, it's going too far. It's going to come to a point, like, I think I said this earlier. Like, I said, God forbid that if they keep doing stuff like this,
would be nice.
And if the crowd who's gonna go after the referees, like booing and stuff like that, it's not gonna be enough. God forbid, what's gonna happen is that like they're gonna jump the stands and get onto the field, and they're gonna go after the officials. Like they're gonna freaking beat them up. Like I don't want that to happen. Okay?
No, no one does. No one does.
Nobody wants that. Referees have to be professional. They gotta have integrity. They have to be beyond approach. And if they can't do that, like, there's no discipline.
Yeah.
There's nothing. That's why they don't learn how to make calls correctly. Like, you can't just assume that, like, oh, I felt like throwing that flag because he roughed the quarterback. No, that's bullshit. That's totally bullshit. I don't know what they were seeing, but what I saw, what you saw, was a clean sack.
Stabilize.
That was that. Because if they can't let the play be, there's going to be big problems. There's going to be more problems in the NFL than there is now. The officials have, the NFL has to go back to the drawing board and remove that rule. Like, bring it back to what it used to be. That's what I'm saying. Bring back that old school NFL, that what it used to be. All hard hits, everything. That's what I want to see. But I get the fact that it's all about safety, but there's a point where there's a line that cannot be crossed. That is something that we don't want to see. We want to see some good plays. Don't take it away, and don't ruin a player's career because of that. Because what's going to happen is that things are going to get ugly, and the worst is about to happen amongst the fans and the NFL. We want to make sure that we keep the fans happy, because if they can't do that, then they're going to have the angry fans.
Yeah, for sure.
That cannot happen. And if they keep doing that with Brady and giving him special treatment, and the Bucs end up in the Super Bowl because of that, nobody's not gonna watch it. Because
access denied.
Because these freaking suits and ties in the league office is trying to freaking reprimand that.
Yeah.
And that's not what
this is order.
And that's not what the league is all about. This is about it's about having a leveling playing field. And anyhow, so before I go to another topic, this is something I want to talk about. Alright, the New York Jets are 3-2 for the first time in God knows how long. Now, how long do you think that's gonna last?
They're not gonna stay that good for that long. It's just, I feel like they beat the Dolphins only because they got hurt. That's the only reason why I think they beat them.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree on that one. I really do. Because
I really feel like if the Dolphins were completely healthy and Tua was there, everyone was there, I think they could have lost. That's what I think. That's my opinion.
Okay. Yeah. And speaking of Tua, I think there's the reason why they're making these atrocious calls was because of him. Okay? Now, when Brady and other quarterbacks get sacked, right? They're calling it roughing the passer. But when Tua got sacked pretty badly, right? And unnecessarily got thrown down, they don't call that a penalty. Why is that? There's no discipline with the officials. Okay?
Yeah.
So, I think there's a lot of favoritism going on with Tom Brady. And that's why he's still playing, because of that.
Yeah.
I kind of find this hard to believe, but shoot. Come on, man.
Yeah, no, that was one of the worst calls I've seen. They need to fix that. That was ridiculous.
Yeah, it's ridiculous indeed. They have to fix this, because if they don't fix this, it's gonna be a long season. Not for teams that got screwed up, but for the fans. For the fans.
Yeah.
Alright, so let's see here. Yeah, so like we see some interesting matchups. Okay, so the 8 o'clock game for this Sunday coming up. Now, for the Cowboys defense when they face up against the Eagles.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. If I'm being honest, I don't want to say it until we get to that, but I feel like this is going to be a really good game, believe it or not. I hate saying that, but this is going to be a really good game. And it's going to see if the Eagles are going to go 6-0 or they're going to go 5-1. And once we get there, I'll talk more about who I think is going to win and why. So we'll get to that.
Oh man, that is so true. That is definitely true. Because what I know for sure is that here's the thing about it, right? So damn it, which okay, there we go. This is where I wanted to go. Okay, so all I know for sure is this. Like, the Eagles are 5-0 and they're undefeated. And they're like the Cowboys are gonna have to earn this win. They're gonna have to earn it. We do not know if Cooper Rush or Dak Prescott's gonna start. But
it's gonna be Cooper Rush. I think it's gonna be Cooper Rush.
Okay, so this is the ultimate test. Everybody's saying that the Cowboys defense is pretty good. Now, what I know for sure is this.
Are for now,
the Eagles
are forever.
Are going to wall out that defense. There's a flaw in each defense, no matter how good it is. The Eagles are just a downright threat right now. And if, like, once the Eagles get hot and stuff like that, they're gonna get the Cowboys their first loss in a while.
Yeah.
It's gonna happen. The Cowboys are gonna get their first loss. That's what's gonna happen. That's what's gonna happen. That's what I see. All right. Now we're gonna get into the NFL picks, guys. So we got some interesting matchups. We got some not so good ones, and we got some games that may be close. So let's get into it. So I think this next one is gonna be a no-brainer. We got the Commanders and the Bears. What do you think is gonna win this one?
Both teams are pretty terrible. I mean, but I think the Commanders can probably win this one. The Bears are still not that good.
Well, one thing I know for sure is this. So the Commanders and the Bears, yeah, I mean, the Bears has a running back that's very, very good. And I'm gonna roll the dice on the Bears over the Commanders, just because the Bears have a running back that's really good. I wouldn't bet on the Commanders whatsoever.
Stabilize.
Because
I feel like this is gonna be one of those boring games. So, you know, who knows?
Yeah. Oh, that's tomorrow's game. Yeah. It's got to be another sleeper game. I'll tell you that for sure.
Yeah.
Oh man. You said you missed that game, right? Last Thursday's game.
I only watched the first half. I literally didn't watch after that. It was so boring.
Oh my god, that game sucked. Let me tell you, that was like one of the most embarrassing. That's like one of the worst games I've ever seen. For now, though. I mean, I wouldn't say the worst game of the entire season, but we still got lots of football left. So let's see how that goes.
Fire hazard.
Next one we got the New York Giants and the Baltimore Ravens. I mean, that's gonna be a really tough game, but if I gotta go with the Giants though, I think the Giants can come in the clutch. It's rare.
Yeah, I think this is probably one of the biggest, like, toughest games we'll probably play.
Yeah, I mean, the Giants may, like, win in the clutch though. Like, because I think what's going to happen is that the Lamar Jackson's going to leave too much time on the clock. Right? And what's going to happen is that the New York Giants are going to, like, get hot again, find their rhythm, and get a touchdown for the win.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, what was I going to say? Hold on. So, I mean, he was the defensive coordinator. Alright, so we actually have the defensive coordinator who was on the Rams, like, Don Martindale, so...
So there's a chance that he may know the Ravens' defense.
That's the thing, like, he was a Baltimore Ravens defensive coordinator for 3 or 4 years, and now we have him. And we play against we play against his old team, so I feel like he's gonna know what to do exactly defensively.
Actually, like, you're right about that.
So don't be shocked if our defense can win this game, you know?
Oh yeah, 100%. Because this Giants defense is coming together. I mean, don't get me wrong. Oh nuts! What just happened? But don't get me wrong though. I mean, they're gonna have the chance to actually like beat the Ravens, but they gotta like stay in the groove of what they're in right now. Because if they don't stay in that groove, right, the Ravens are gonna pick them off one by one.
Because obviously Lamar Jackson's a really good quarterback, so you gotta keep that in mind. He can throw the ball, he can run the ball, so we gotta be prepared for that.
Oh yeah, Lamar Jackson's one of those people.
So he's good, he is really good, so we gotta be careful.
Yup, Yup, you can't throw caution to the wind against him. That's
Up and away.
That's something you don't want to see. Like, can't throw caution to the wind on Lamar Jackson. They gotta keep him. Like, they gotta keep putting pressure. They don't put pressure on Lamar Jackson, he's gone. Because one thing that everybody's known is footwork. That's one thing that he's known for. Like, if they don't put us out to him, they're gonna lose, and you don't want that.
Yeah.
All right. Next one up, we got the Jaguars and the Colts.
I mean, the Colts are also not too much good of a team right now,
So where do you stand with the Indianapolis Colts or like the Jaguars?
I think the Jaguars are probably going to win this game by a field goal.
Okay.
So I think that they're going to win by a field goal. I have the Jaguars winning this one.
Okay. I can see that.
So, yeah.
But is there a possibility that the Jaguars are getting a little red hot right now at the moment? Like, is there a groove going on with this team?
Possibly. I mean, hey, we got to keep watching this team, you know?
Because the Jaguars are really putting the pieces together. Like, not quickly, but you know, like, pretty slow. What you think about it.
Yeah.
But I got the Jaguars winning against the Colts because I think they have much more of a decent defense than the Colts.
Yeah.
So that's where I think that's where my money is right now. It's on the Jaguars. Oops.
Yeah.
I don't want to do that. Alright. So, next game up, we got the Patriots and the Browns. And obviously the Patriots actually got smoked the Lions last week. So,
Yeah.
where do you think that goes from there? I can tell this is like one of those.
I mean, the Browns have been pretty. They haven't really. I mean, they've been all right, honestly. But if I had to really pick one, man, I think the Browns could win this one by a touchdown. To be honest with you.
Yeah, I think so too. But the Browns have to like stay in their groove. I mean, because there's something that that I'm not seeing from the Browns is their solid performances. I mean, there were moments where the Browns have gotten wins where they've gotten lucky with, and then you had the Jets who actually had beaten them.
Yeah.
And that's where my concern comes from there.
Yeah.
So, but I think but given the circumstances of what's going on, right, with the Cleveland Browns, right, and the New England Patriots, we all know the Patriots are not that much of a good team ever since Brady left.
Yeah.
So I think the Browns are going to beat the Patriots in this game. So that's where my pick is at right now.
Yeah.
All right, next game up, we got the Bengals and the Saints. What do you think?
Yeah, obviously the AFC champions of last season, they haven't been doing so good this year.
Oh yeah, that's so true. I mean,
yeah, I mean, it's been bad.
I mean, they all get lucky. I mean, sometimes some teams get a little lucky last year, but remember this though. Like, when they get when they have a good season last year and stuff like that, but when they come for this year, you got to step up because you became a team that was looking for wins the last season, and now for some reason they can't get their offensive line together.
Yeah.
That is something that that's been off from this team. But I don't think the Bengals have a chance. The Bengals don't have a chance against the Saints.
I definitely think the Saints are going to blow out the Chiefs. Not the Chiefs, the Bengals.
Yep. That's where I'm seeing things right now. The Saints got the Bengals number, no doubt.
Yeah.
There's no doubt about that. The next game up, we have the Buccaneers and the Steelers.
Yeah, the Steelers have no chance of winning this. Steelers are really bad.
That's true. But the thing is,
look at the highlights for the Bills and the Steelers game.
Oh yeah, I heard they got smoked.
They got murdered.
Yeah, I can imagine that.
Yeah, that's an easy one. But yeah, the Steelers are not winning this.
Yeah, that's true. But then again, do you think Brady's gonna play? Because I'm not sure if Brady is actually injured or not.
Probably not.
Yeah, because I think it's all fake, and I think Brady's gonna play. Regardless.
Yeah.
Alright, but yeah, I'm going with the Bucks, going for beating the Steelers, but not just hoping that it's not going to be controversial like the last time. So
Yeah, hopefully we get no more bad calls. Hopefully.
no more. No more at all. Alright, next game up we got 49ers and the Falcons. Who do you think's winning that one?
Oh, 49ers, easily.
Okay. Now, let's put it this way. Let's see what we have here when it comes to freaking the Falcons.
Order guide you.
Last week's game, like I said, last week's game, the 49ers did have a chance the Falcons had the chance to beat the Bucks, but after that atrocious call by Jerome Boger, right, it ruined their momentum. Do you think the Falcons make it hot again like the last time? Yes or no?
What do you think?
I think the Falcons are slowly finding their rhythm, but the way that the game is going, or the performances, I think they have a chance to take on the 49ers, but their defense is wild, man. I mean, we're looking at the 49ers from...
I still think the Falcons are not going to win, honestly. They're probably not. They're just still a really bad team.
Well, we'll check it out from there, though, because if my guess is right, though, I'm probably going to roll the dice on the Falcons. I think they may have a chance, but I'm going to roll the dice on the Falcons.
Yeah, I'm sticking with the 49ers.
Alright. This next game should be an interesting one. You got the Packers, you got the Jets.
Yeah, Packers are going to win this one. But I feel like the Jets are going to put up a fight, though. So it might be a close game.
That could be it. That could be it right there. The Jets may have found... I think the Jets finally got the pieces together. I mean, they got some good players from the draft several months ago. And the New York Jets are going to put a fight up against the Packers, no doubt about it. But they're not going to pull what the Jets did. They're not going to pull what the Giants did against the Packers at London. They're not.
No.
Like, their offensive line is not good enough against the Packers defense. And this is a bounce back game for Aaron Rodgers. Like, he's going to come back in the clutch like he always is, you know, because obviously he's the king of clutch and the king of free plays. May I remind you, because he's gotten players off sides with his fake hikes and stuff like that. Alright?
Yeah, he has. But luckily, we haven't done that. We haven't fallen for that.
Yeah, I mean, because we got solid. The defense got solid, and they knew what they were up against. But yeah, I will be going for the Packers. But the Jets are going to put up a fight.
They will, yeah. So that I do agree with. They will put up a fight. But they're going to lose, so, you know.
They're going to lose, alright, yeah. But it's going to be a good one.
Yeah.
Next one up, we got the Vikings and the Dolphins.
I really feel like the Vikings are going to win this one.
Well, we have to see how this one's going to go because this is really tough to talk about because I'm not even sure Tua's going to come back on the field yet or not. Teddy Bridgewater's on injury reserve too because of concussion protocol.
No, it's been confirmed. Tua's not going to be playing.
Well, how long do you think he's going to be out?
Who knows? The Dolphins have not given us any updates on how long he's going to be out.
Oh, man. Well, I think Vikings are going to win it, too. I mean, I had a feeling this was going to happen.
Astrologers must rate themselves.
Yeah, I mean, the Vikings have a good offense, so...
Yeah, I mean... Hang on one second. Let me just do this part real quick, and then we'll get back to it in a moment, alright? Hold on.
So while you're doing that, I just had to say, too, I don't know if this morning, it's officially been confirmed, Devontae Adams has been charged with misdemeanor assault for pushing that cameraman at the end of the game on Monday Night Football. So we'll see where that's gonna go.
Oh man, dude, like, okay, so this is here's the problem with this one, okay? Here's the problem. All right. Hold on. Let me do this real quick. Give me a minute.
No, but yeah, guys, if you guys don't know, at the end of the game, obviously the Raiders they lost against the Chiefs, and as Devontae Adams was leaving to go to the tunnel, to go back to the locker room, my cameraman was walking, recording something, and Devontae Adams, he was frustrated, and he pushed the cameraman on the floor, and as soon as the game was over, he went to the police station to file a report, and they actually took him to the hospital just as a precaution, and he actually has non-life-threatening injuries. But yeah, he right after the game over, he went right to the police department, and now Devontae's being charged with a misdemeanor assault. So. And what was I going to say? Like, obviously, you guys, it's a misdemeanor, so Devontae will probably have to pay a fine, or maybe he could go to jail, but I doubt he's going to go to jail. He's probably just going to pay a fine, and probably I wouldn't be surprised if the NFL suspended him for a couple of games or so, because it's definitely wrong what he did. So there's definitely going to be some sort of punishment.
There is.
But he's not going to go to jail, so.
Yeah, he actually did apologize for what he did, even on Twitter and even in the press conference. Okay.
I mean, he did, but like, what is done is done. Even if he apologized, he still did it.
Yeah, I know. But I thought the league was not going to suspend him for what he did. I think that's what I heard earlier on, in the morning. But what I know for sure is that like you can't do stuff like that. All right. Even like what happened in that last play, like that can't happen.
Yeah, it's wrong.
It is. I mean, no matter what. I mean, like at the end of the day, like it is what it is. Like the damage is done. Okay.
Exactly. The camera's injuries could have been much worse, but thank God it was non-life threatening.
Yeah, that's so true. I mean, like, and there are some people that are just like, oh, like the camera's being too soft. Like, first and foremost, okay, like step into this guy's shoes, okay? The cameraman has a tough job already enough as it is. He's on the field, okay? He could have possibly gotten hurt. All right. Yeah. So think about what you say before you guys go talking shit, okay? Because that's like unacceptable right there. You can't say stuff like that. You really can't. That's like, what's the word I'm looking for? I think that's kind of a little more unprofessional, if you put it that way. More unprofessional. Yeah. There's gonna be some repercussions. There's gonna be there's possibly is gonna be a fine. There's probably gonna be a suspension, maybe at least 2 games. But they shouldn't go too far with the punishment, though. Like if, like God forbid, he ends up being suspended for the rest of the season, and that's going too far. That's like crossing the line. Can't do stuff like that. But if you're taking responsibility and stuff like that, okay. But given how corrupted the league is at times, they tend to abuse their authority. And it's happened before. Alright, let's see. Next game up, we got the Panthers and the Rams.
But the Panthers are probably one of the worst teams in the league right now. The Panthers are not going to beat the Rams. That I can say for sure.
Oh yeah, it's so true. I mean, this should be their bounce back game. I mean, we don't know what's going on with the Rams right now at the moment. This is not the Rams that we knew of last year.
Yeah.
And if they really want to like go back into the Super Bowl, they gotta they gotta think fast if they want to get back in it. They gotta get back on that hot streak. They gotta beat the Rams that were a threat, that they wanted that Super Bowl.
Yeah, for sure.
Because if they don't, you could say goodbye to the playoffs. You say goodbye to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Simple as that. Because pretty soon, because as of right now, the way how I see it, the one team in the NFC that has a chance to go to the Super Bowl is possibly the Philadelphia Eagles.
Possibly, yeah.
Because there's a possible chance the Eagles can go into a Super Bowl and may have a chance to get their second title. Believe it or not. But I still have the Eagles winning the division this year, believe it or not.
Yeah. That's if if they lose against the Cowboys, or they win against the Cowboys.
Yeah, that's so true.
But yeah, no, I definitely think the Rams will beat the Panthers. The Panthers are a really bad team.
Right. So I got the Rams over the Panthers on this one. It's gonna test them, but this should be their bounce back game. They should redeem themselves.
Yeah.
Okay, next game up. Alright, the Seahawks, I know the Seahawks got smoked badly. They lost. Miserably. And the Seahawks are going against the Cardinals.
Yeah.
Who do you think is going to win that one?
That's a tough one. I mean, both teams are not that good. I mean, they're not bad, but they're not the best. But honestly, if I had to pick one, honestly, I would. Oh, it's funny that you say that because guess what? It's week 6. That means DeAndre Hopkins is gonna be back.
Oh Uh-oh.
Yeah. He was suspended for the first 6 games. Oh wait, no, the first 6 games, right? Is it 5 or 6 games?
I think it's the first 6 games.
Oh, never mind. Then false alarm. He's not gonna be back for this game. He's gonna be back for the next week 7.
Oh man.
No, I was gonna say too. If D-Hop was back, then the Cardinals can easily win. But honestly, I think the Cardinals can still win. I have the Cardinals winning this by maybe a field goal because Seahawks have been putting a lot of points on the board for each of their games. So.
Okay.
So, I don't know. I think the Cardinals probably got this one.
Yeah, I think the Cardinals got it too. Only because the Seahawks aren't that good of a team.
Yeah, this year they're not that good.
Right. What's the Cardinals' record right now?
They are, I think, 2-3. Let me double check.
They're 2-3.
I think. Let me double check that. Yeah, they're 2-3. Yep, 2-3.
Okay. And then once he comes back from suspension in week 7, this is where the Cardinals are going to come back as a threat and start winning a bunch of games.
Yeah.
Once he's unleashed and back in the field, forget it. They're going to the playoffs. Simple as that.
Yeah, for sure.
Next game up, we got the rematch of the AFC divisional round from last year. The Bills and the Chiefs.
Yeah, this is going to be such a good matchup.
Oh my god, I can feel this already. I could tell
this is gonna be good.
This game is going to go into overtime.
Yeah, to be honest with you, I feel because I still stand by my statement. I 100% think the Bills are going to win the AFC and go to the Super Bowl. But honestly, yeah, I'm going to stick by it. I think the Bills are going to win this one. But yes, it's going to be a war zone between these two teams.
Well, I think this is going to be a high-scoring game.
Yeah.
This is going to be the continuation of what it was in the AFC divisional playoffs. It's gonna be a quarterback duel. No, that doesn't make any sense. A duel of the quarterbacks. That's the title right there, folks. Write it down. A duel of the quarterbacks. Two of the best quarterbacks. Let me go on my laptop. Well, I have my laptop right here, right now. And here's the thing, guys. Both teams, 4-1. One of them is gonna go 5-1. One of them's gonna be 5-1. One's gonna be 4-2.
I'm sticking with my gut, and what I said throughout your whole stream in the past, I think the Bills are going to win this one. I think the Bills, they're going to go. They're going to win this game.
This is going to be a duel of the quarterbacks, and I'm telling you this right now. It's going to be a high-scoring game. This game's going to go into overtime. I'm predicting it right now. It's going to go into overtime, and the way how I see it, there's like a 50% chance that the Chiefs may win, but the other 50%, but the rest is going to the Bills. I mean, this might be their revenge game, but I wouldn't count it as a revenge game because there's going to be a point where like they could meet in the playoffs again. If there's a chance that these two teams could be in the AFC Championship round, there's a chance for that to happen. And if this happens, right? If that were to happen, if that were the case, there's going to be another duel of the quarterbacks. It's going to go into overtime. Both quarterbacks are going to have the ball. And there's going to be a shootout. So I say Bills win in overtime. By a touchdown for this one.
I love the Bills.
That's what I'm seeing right now. Bills in overtime. They're going to go 5-1. Because we've said this since the beginning. The Bills are sending a message. They're making a statement. They're making a statement. They're making their presence known. They're on a hot streak. They're hungry for a Super Bowl, and I think they're gonna win the division. They're gonna somehow, some way get into the Super Bowl. They're gonna win it. But we have to see who's gonna be in the Super Bowl from the NFC.
That's like a lot of question marks.
Yep. That's how I see things around. It's gonna be a lot of question marks around there, no doubt about it.
Yeah.
And then next game up, we got the Cowboys and the Eagles, the 8 o'clock game.
This is the matchup that is gonna test to see if the Cowboys can beat the Eagles or the Eagles gonna go 6-0.
All right. Now, yeah, the Cowboys defense is pretty good. All right.
Really good.
Yeah. So now, because of how the Eagles are performing, the Eagles' offensive line, Jalen Hurts and his offensive line, is gonna wallop. They're gonna freaking put the hurting on the Cowboys defense. Okay? They're gonna freaking put up points. They're gonna show them what they're made of. And I think the Eagles defense is gonna make Cooper under pressure. That's what I'm gonna see. Now,
honestly, it was straightforward. I really think the Cowboys defense is gonna be the reason why the Cowboys will win this game. You heard me on this stream. I actually think the Cowboys will make the Eagles lose on Sunday because of the defense.
oh man, that kind of hurts though.
I hate both teams, but I really don't want to see Eagles go 6-0. To be completely honest with you.
Well, here's the thing. Okay, this is gonna be pretty difficult. This is a difficult decision.
Yeah.
Oh man, where do I even start? Oh shit.
Yeah, no, 'cause I hate both teams, but you know,
Me
one
too.
team has to win.
I am basically, if I had my dice right, if I had like dice right now, I would legit roll the dice and see. who will win.
I mean, we can flip a coin right now.
Oh man. I think I got a quarter.
I can do it right now. I have a coin right now on Google. You want to do it?
Oh my god. Alright.
Okay, so heads is Cowboys, tails Eagles. Who are you picking?
Okay. I'm picking the Eagles to win.
Okay, so you pick tails for Eagles. Head for Cowboys, tails for Eagles. You choose tails. So that's the Eagles. Let's see. I'm flipping to Google. It is tails. So you're picking the Eagles to go 6-0.
Oh man. Okay. You heard it right here, guys. So Hjoshi's going for the Cowboys. I'm going for the Eagles. Okay.
The only reason why I want the Cowboys to win is I do not want to see the Eagles go 6-1
But where
from
are
6-0.
those who share the memory?
Oh,
That's
man.
the only reason why I want the Cowboys to win. Only reason.
Well, I want to see the Eagles go 6-0 because I don't want the Cowboys on our backs. I want the Giants to be in second place because I want to see the Giants and the Eagles head to head in first place and second place. Because the thing is that the reason why I want the Giants and the Eagles to be in competition with each other is because I want to see something different in the NFC East. I want it to be the Giants between the Giants and the Eagles. That's what I want. And I would rather see the Eagles lose to someone other than the Cowboys.
Yeah.
And then the Giants going 6-1 again in week 7 against the next team, which happens to be the Jaguars.
Yeah, we'll also, we'll get to those picks when it comes, but
Every journey has its final day.
Okay.
Don't rush.
Then the last game for the Monday night game, we got the Broncos and the Chargers.
The Broncos are a terrible team.
Oh my god, man. Like, yo. After that terrible performance they put up last week, yo, I can't stop laughing at that. Holy shit.
I'm so happy I stopped watching the game.
It was... The Broncos looked so freaking terrible. It's not even funny. It was like... I don't know. It was just a field goal game. Like... None of them had a touchdown. I'll give you that.
Yeah, I know. They had
so
no
bad.
touchdown. Yeah, it was bad.
Oh man, like shoot, put a freaking like brown paper bag over the Broncos because they are the worst team in the league right now. Well, alongside the Lions, which they only have one win. Because, my God, they are so bad. So bad.
Yeah, the way that Russell's been playing, too, it looks like he's washed.
Yep. That's what I'm thinking. He looks washed, man. Like he looks bad. Like, he looks so bad. But I don't think he's not going to be playing, so... Who's gonna be the backup is the question.
Yeah.
Oh man, dude, like it's so bad. It's not even funny.
Honestly, Chargers are gonna easily win this one. To be real.
They're gonna win. Chargers are gonna win. They're gonna blow them out. Like they're gonna get the matches. They're gonna get the Yeah, they're gonna. Are we getting? Mother of frickin' pearl, I got D-Luke again. That's alright. Because the better 50-50 lost the better. It's alright. It's all good. So, I ended up with D-Luke, so let's see what constellation number he's on now. Last time I checked, he was on constellation 4. So... Because of that, because of the 4 constellation, he is now tied with Mona. That's where that is. Because I've had lost 50-50 many times before. I've had lost 50-50s before. To Mona so many times, it's not even funny. Because I don't know if you see a few of my past streams where I have lost, but that's happened before. It's not the first time. But anyway, anyhow, those are all our picks.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely excited for, I'm definitely excited for this week.
Yeah, I am. I mean, there's going to be some good ones, but hopefully that game, the Eagles and the Cowboys, hopefully that game is not officiated by this man. Because I swear to you, I will freaking, not watch this game if Jerome Boger's on the freaking field reffing that freaking game.
Yeah, I really hope Jerome Boger's not the referee for our game against the Ravens. I really hope not.
I hope not either, because we got away with it. We managed to get a win when he was reffing the first game. You know?
Yeah.
I call me crazy, but, that was luck. But I really, really hope that we do not get that they do not get Jerome Boger. I hope not.
Yeah, I really hope we don't get it for sure either. I really hope so.
Yeah. But then again, if he ends up screwing the Cowboys in some form, let's say this though, if he ends up screwing both teams, or either way screwing the Cowboys over, it will not be a win. It will be a tainted win.
Yeah.
It could be either way. That's what I see.
Yeah.
Alrighty then. That's it. Alright again. That wraps up the stream, guys. What we said earlier on, if you guys want to come back to the stream and watch it over again and see this topic all over again, you can. Be sure to like this stream. Subscribe to my YouTube channel for more A&Bs, Genshin streams, football talks, and streams outside of Genshin Impact, like Knights of Azure, Mega Man, Jack X, Combat Racing, and so much more. And even Gravity Rush 2, and just you're aware. And before I go away, before we wrap the stream up, okay? My glitch A&B by Parkway Drive is up 476 views.
If you'd like
that means that it is 24 views away from 500. So, keep sharing that video as much as possible. Because if you get the video up to 500, you guys get my unreleased A&B that I made back in 2019, which will be Wild Eyes, which is a song by Parkway Drive, which is on the album Atlas. Okay? So, keep sharing that video as much as you can. Share it to anybody, okay, that loves Parkway Drive, or share it to those who love anime as well, okay? So please do that, okay? And yes, there's a mini teaser that's up on my YouTube channel that you guys can check out while that is still being in process. So there's that. And then there's an A&V that's coming out on Friday night, which is The Greatest Fear, which is one of the newer songs Parkway Drive has done for their album Darker Still. That A&V is almost finished, and by the time I get that done, it'll be ready and set for Friday night. Okay? So, please be patient, guys, because I still gotta get some progress into that video. So, just hang tight for it, okay? So, bear with me. Alright then, so,
I have a few
any
references.
updates did you want to share before we wrap this up?
I mean, nothing really. I mean, just hope that we can beat the Ravens. Hopefully.
Oh, there were some 3 key players that may return for the Giants.
I mean, obviously we got Landon Collins back, but I really hope we can get OBJ to come back home.
Oh my God. Do you know how good that will be if we get Odell back?
Yeah, all the Giants fans want him back to come back home.
Yeah, I'll tell you this right now. If he comes back home, right, it'll be the Giants will be solid. Well, not solid enough.
Osmanthus wine
Okay,
tastes the
but
same
there's
as
still
I
some flaws in the offensive line that still needs more work. Okay, even Brian Dable said it himself. Like, they gotta, like, work on the offensive line a little more. They gotta, like, they have to keep working on a lot of
Boats
stuff.
are made
So
for transferring commodities
there's
back and
some
forth.
stuff
And those
that they
that come
still
across
gotta
Liyue tend to stay away.
practice on, and then
So
therefore
it is where
they'll be
many
better.
things come to settle.
They'll be a better team. I mean, they are going to still find ways to win, but if they beat the Ravens, then there's not going to be another team that's going to put a stop to them until they face the Eagles. Once they face the Eagles, then that's going to be the biggest challenge for the Giants, or another team that's tougher than them. We'll see how that goes.
Yeah,
Because
for sure, yeah.
because everybody is saying that like the Giants are the worst 4-1 team. Like,
They're just haters. Let them say what they want. Who cares?
I'm telling you, we'll take the hate, but the Giants will always be underdogs regardless. Like back in
let them doubt us.
2007.
I love it when they doubt us and then we win games.
Like that's the thing that fuels the
We're way
Giants.
behind schedule.
It's the hate that the Giants get.
Literally, they had us losing against the Packers, but guess what? We won. And now they still have the Ravens beating us. So hey, you know what? Let them say that. I love it. Then we're gonna win.
Yeah.
You know, because I let them hate us. Let them hate on us.
I know. Like, let's put it this way: the Giants are always good underdogs. They're always going to be good underdogs. I'll tell you that for sure. That's one thing I like. I love a good underdog story. Because I haven't seen the Giants as underdogs since they went to the Super Bowl in Super Bowl 42 when they beat the 18-0 Patriots.
Yeah.
To spoil their perfect season. Which I think that will still be the best Super Bowl in history.
Yeah.
And that's something Brady's not going to forget. The one Super Bowl that got away from him. The one perfect season.
Yeah.
Next on the agenda.
Oh, man. Alright, this is it, guys. We're wrapping it up here, guys, alright?
Healthy. Next on the
And
agenda.
we're about to, like, get off here for the night. So until then, peace out, guys. Lpcruz212 signing out for the night.